Now, can we do something a little different today? I would like to get your opinion on what you think this car is. In the comments below, just take a moment and just let us know what you thought this car was. If you know it, let us know, and if you don't, it's still okay. We would love to have your involvement. You see, this is Let's Roll Out, and we enjoy bringing you cars every week. And if you have not subscribed, please hit that button at the bottom, because if cars is your love, well then you will enjoy the show. So please hit that subscribe button as we take a look at this amazing car. See, this is the Hyundai Genesis. You see, Hyundai have come a very far way in the past 5 years. They've given you a 100,000 kilometer bumper-to-bumper warranty because they want you to believe in the company. And they've brought out some amazing new designs. Today we take a look at the r-spec. Now this car is meant to compete with the BMW 5 Series, the E-Class, the Audi A6. At first you might be like, what? Are you serious? But yes, Hyundai is taking the fight to the Germans, and they've given us the r-spec. Now what do you get with an r-spec? Well, first we need to start beneath the hood. We have a 5-liter GDI direct gas injection motor putting out 429 horsepower. With that 376 foot-pounds of torque, and that is going to the back wheels. It gives the vehicle that playfulness and a driver's character. I look at this car and I have to say, wow, it's a Hyundai? I'm sure many of you are like me right now. Now, I've had this car for a couple of days, and every time I came out to drive it, I smile because it looks that good. Hyundai, you say? It is. Now, the original r-spec came with 19-inch wheels, low-profile tires. Jag has gone a little bit further. See, he's the owner of this amazing-looking Hyundai r-spec, and he has given us the film on our show today. The original r-spec came with 19-inch wheels and low-profile tires. It also had a sporty suspension, again, to compete with those of the Germans. But for Jag, it was not good enough. This car is now running on 20-inch deep dish wheels, and the car is 1.5-inch lower than that of the original r-spec, giving it this beautiful stance and just make the car look so complete. You gotta love it. Look at this thing. Wow. Now, along with that good look, it is also very practical. You see in the back, Hyundai has given us 15.9 cubic feet of space for carrying your things. The only drawback there is to this car, the back seats do not fold down. That would have allowed you to have more capacity if you should need to carry longer items. You see, that practicality we find in the trunk also continues in the back seat. There's tremendous amount of room. My knees are so far from the front seats, even though they're set for my driving position. There's clearance beneath the footwell and lots of it above my head. In the center, there's the pull-down armrest. You carry heated seats for the rear passengers. If you want to have a beverage, just flip it open right there for your things. Now, you can also carry 3 passengers in the back. This car is a rear-wheel drive, and it does carry the drive shaft tunnel going through the middle, but it's not so imposing that you're not able to carry a center passenger for short distances. It is still very, very nice.
Now, from the front seats, the one thing that is very important for a sporty character is a beautiful steering wheel. And for the Hyundai, they've given us all the controls that you would need on the steering wheel, and it looks okay. They've wrapped it in leather and wood. Now, for many, that might be nice. It adds a sense of luxury to the car. But this is the r-spec, which is supposed to be more geared with sport and then luxury. And for the steering wheel, it's quite thin. Very, very thin in your hand. So it feels, even though it may feel nice, it is still so skinny. And for the wood on the top, better hold it well or else it may slip in your hands. In the center, we have that cascading waterfall design. That looks very nice. It's unique. And carries the 8-inch screen for your navigation and for all your infotainment. You can see where Hyundai is targeting the Germans because they've adopted the same kind of controls for your infotainment. They have the single control here, which is used for flipping between all your options, your radio, your auxiliary, your navigation, and your menu. It works pretty fast and the screen is quite clear. It does the job pretty well. But how long are we going to stand here talking about how nice it feels and how it looks? We do have a 5-liter V8 just in the front of us. And this is an r-spec. And with this car, I was very excited to see what it can do. Will it stack up against the Germans? Today we're here to find out. So let's take it on the road. Let's see what the r-spec is all about. And let's roll out. First, start her up. Let's do that again. Oh yeah. I think I did enough talking for today. Time for me to have some fun. Let's take her out. Now this is the place where I want to be. On the back roads. The 8-speed automatic from Hyundai. It's pretty good. But we'll put it through its paces to see how good it is. 429 horsepower available to us. Here's my right foot. And boy, initial impression sounds pretty good. The MagnaFlow exhausts. The windows are up, but we can still get to enjoy it. That's nice. The gear shifts are fast. And the steering wheel feel, it is so nice. It's perfectly weighted and it communicates so well. Downshift. All right. Now the manual mode in this car feels really good. Now it does not have the paddle shifters on the steering, but because you have to take your hands off the steering back to the gear shifter in order to upshift or downshift, it gives you that sweet sense of a manual car. And that is nice. Oh. Now for every journalist, they would like to have a manual car to enjoy, and the fact that I'm able to do this from the shifter gives me that sweet sensation. As you downshift in the corners, you can feel how that back just settles down and you just plant. Now, at a 429 horsepower, it's absolutely good enough to move this 4,200 pound vehicle and do it with such ease. You downshift and you can hear the MagnaFlow exhaust from the back, and it just sounds so nice. The car is planted and you can feel so confident in pushing it. The shifts are not quick, but it's more than good enough. And yes, I have to say, I love the fact of taking my hands back to the shifter and coming back to the steering wheel. It's a manual drive in an automatic car, and it feels absolutely so beautiful. Now, can't you do that all day long? Oh my God. This is a Hyundai, ladies and gentlemen, and it is good. I can say I'm having a blast, and it is so well put together. If you want something to really invigorate you and give you that sweet driving pleasure like I'm having today, with this r-spec, you will get just that. It is very, very cool, and I like it. I'm pleasantly surprised, and my hat goes off to you.